You are so not ready for this. Everybody take a seat and watch this treat. It's really neat. It will surely make your life complete and make you speak your mail again. Hypernews is fun to read and solve this fantastic treat. So let's all jump like cats and eat and check my awesome cartoon meet. It's Techno Bits. Techno Bits. It's Techno Bits.
Deplorable. Many thanks to Chief for that offensive and irrelevant introduction. Also, if you'd like to purchase some of Chief's musical works including his smash hit single Activate, instead you can download a sequencer demo and recreate them yourself in about 4 seconds. Though rivaling his lyrical genius would be another matter. It would take a truly remarkable mind to do so, I think.
Activate. Activate.
Welcome back to Hypernews, folks. We're your hosts, the Arbiter and Master Chief.
Shut
up, Chief. If you're new to Hypernews, using our time machine we'll be traveling back a few decades to what is arguably gaming's golden age to replay some of the classics. Or more specifically to listen to Chief's incredible reviews of them. They're really something.
You got that right, buddy.
As before, we'll need you to maintain constant eye contact during warp in order to be carried along with us. Try not to blink, otherwise you'll run the risk of dismemberment. Same goes for the return journey, obviously. Greg, Chief, you guys ready?
Just press it, loser.
Let's.
Wait. Isn't it still sets on the future?
Shit, you're right. Went there accidentally the other day. I recall the best-selling game at the time was Nintendo All-Stars Modern Warfare, where you can play as Mario, Link, Star Fox, Kirby and all your favorite Nintendo characters in the fight to stop Middle Eastern terrorists from launching a nationwide attack on America.
That sounds terrible. Who the hell wants to play as Nintendo characters?
Let's activate.
Giddy up, horsey. Faster. No. Man, I don't back any carrots. Whoa.
Goddamn, you're heavy. Alright, get off. You will put me in track.
Ow. Sad face.
A word of caution. If you'd like your childhood to remain intact, please stop the video and leave this page now.
But then you'd also be rejecting the truths. And you doesn't want to do that, does you? Of course not.
What a pickle.
That's what she said. Lol.
Sigh.
Alright fuckers, listen up. I recently had the misfortunes of playing James Bond's on Nintendo 64 and I'm gonna tell you why it's quite possible the worst games ever. I'm not even talking about Wii James Bonds. You thought this graphics was bad? Hold on to your butts. In all honesty, this is the worst game Nintendo has ever developed. Worse than Stars Fox and the Donkey King. But do not get me started on them. When you starts the game you doesn't get any of the cheats, you are forced to go straight to the champagne. Also all the cool cheats are basically impossible to unlock. Good job Nintendo. Thankfully they had the brain to put in a fucking multiplayer mode but it cannot go online, which is a major issue. Nintendo forgot to give the 6 for the internets. You can only play with people in your house. Developers, listen closely to what I am about to say. Stop this split screen shit. Idiots. Everyone hack their own console and TV now. There is no need to hack people's in your house anymore. Get with the program. Playing next to other sweaty guys on one TV is gay as fuck anyway. The first level is called Damn, when it should be called, Damn this level sucks. Lol.
Please, if you all would. A round of applause for that one.
This game is awful graphics. If you can't already see that for yourself, I will prove it. On the left is the screenshots from Halo Reach. On the right is the screenshots of James Bond's. As you can see, Reach has much better graphics. The pixels are actually way better than the James Bond's pixels. Nintendo 64 is the worst consoles for a guns game because the controllers only has one sticks. You moves and looks around with the same ones. Why doesn't they just made it like Xbox, dumbasses? Near the beginnings of the game on the faculty level, the Germans kills your best friend Alex Trebek, but later you find out he's actually GoldenEye and you have to stop him before he blows up the earth with his golden eyes or whatever. You doesn't get to kill GoldenEye till the end of the game, no. Way to drag out the story, Nintendo. The entire game is basically fillers. You can carry stoolies of like a million weapons at once. Sorry Nintendo. But this is not realistic. Halo is much more realistic. In Halo you can only carry two guns. That is much more realistic. That's what it's like in the army. This is just dumb. You can't even jump. How retarded is that? How does I suppose two dodge bullets?
Sorry to obstruct your river of bullshit, but really why can't we have huge arsenals like this today? Come on, this was 1997.
It's not realistic, moron.
So what?
There is no voices in this game. All in-game dialogues is texts. The game expects you to know how to read. What about everyone else? Does Nintendo hates people that are legible? That's what. That's racist. And racists are illegal. Nintendo stop hating illegible people or I'ma call the cops on UK. Wall. Just when you thought James Bond can't get any more worse, or at some parts during the game you gets chased around by a big ugly man, but if you kill him you fails the mission. What the fuck? Care to explain that one, Nintendo? I'm very confused. This is very bad game design. Seriously, all you do is point, shoot and move forward. This game is for babies. Babies could play this game easy. Same with every other Nintendo 64 games. It was until Xbox when all the industries realized adults like me like to play games too. I give James Bond's a 0. Worst game ever.
And now, before we answer some hypermail, in association with Severely Outdated Information Magazine, I'm very happy to present to you a rare interview with Back Games CEO and soon to be in-game groom, Trent Donovan.
What's going on, guys? My name's Josh. I'm with Severely Outdated Information Magazine, and I'm here with Trent Donovan, CEO of Bad Games, who's going to tell us a little bit about his latest project, Guns of Honor. Thanks a lot for talking with us, Trent.
Please, call me Mr. Donovan.
Right. Sorry, Mr. Donovan. So, tell us a little bit about Guns of Honor.
Well, before we started working on the project, we had a look at what other developers were doing and what was selling the best, and our research showed that military shooters are in fact the best kind of games, so that's the direction we've decided to head in.
Some might argue that there's already an abundance of first-person shooters, particularly centered around the American military, such as Duty Calls, Medals of Honor, the Battlefield.
Right, but I think they could use a little competition, and it's competition that ultimately spawns better and better games. It's healthy, so yeah. It's always reassuring to know that we're having a positive effect on the industry.
So what kind of gameplay will Guns of Honor bring to the table that we can all look forward to?
Well, we're really trying to avoid delivering a linear experience and want to focus on the idea of choice. We want to give players plenty of choices to make throughout the game. For example, the player can choose to play efficiently and take down all the enemies in each level to progress, but the player can also choose, if he or she so wishes, to play inefficiently. But with such choices come grave consequences, that particular choice ending with a game over, forcing the player to reset and attempt the level again. In Guns of Honor, we really want to emphasize that actions have consequences, and we believe with that we're crafting a very rich experience, and we can't wait to see what people think about it.
Well, it sounds fantastic. I'll be first in line to pre-order, I can tell you that.
Well, that's great to hear. Guns of Honor will also feature really amazing graphics. Not to toot my own horn, but what we're creating is quite cutting edge in that respect.
To tell you I'm stoked would be an understatement, Trent.
Mr. Donovan.
Of course, I apologize, Mr. Donovan.
It's cool. Just don't do it again.
I'm afraid that's all the time we have anyway. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you.
I also wish you a happy wedding day.
Thanks. It'll really be something.
I'm Josh with Severely Outdated Information Magazine. Thank you for watching.
There we go. It's that time again, boys and girls. Time to answer some hypermail.
Oh boy, no fooling.
No fooling, Chief.
Pass me a bunch. Funker.
Let's see what we've got here. We're getting a surprising amount of hypermail from female fans. This is great.
There is no girls on the internet's Arbiter.
Oh no, this one's from Heather. Hello guys, I'm Heather. Let me say that Arbiter, you're my total fave. It's hard to find sensitive, intellectual and sweet characters these days. Well, at least ones that don't cry all the time. Anyway, you see, I would like to have a boyfriend. How would I get a guy to like me and in a way let him know I'm interested in him? Please don't tell me to be myself, because it seems every time I do that they don't even notice. That's a shame, Heather.
Shows him your boobies. Next.
I think the key is to surround yourself with people who will notice and like you for who you are, Heather. The minute you stop being true to yourself, you're setting yourself up for failure.
You're a huge faggot. Being yourself never works.
In your case, I'm not surprised, Chief. As for getting a guy to notice you, it's not very hard. Men respond largely to appearance. It's hardly a secret.
Exactly. Just do what I says.
But the good ones also take notice of intelligence, and be confident. Confidence goes a long way, but don't be in your face about it. Find a balance. Good luck and thanks for watching the show.
For future references, if you're a chick and you're gonna send us mails, please attach nudes. Didn't think I had to point out the oblivious. Okay, thanks, bye. From Michael. Hi Army and Chief. Wall, or me. I have a question for Chief. Where does babies come from? By the way, Arby like the new look. Smiley face.
Oh boy, and thanks Michael.
Well Michael, babies comes from your penis. There is lots of little babies in your penis. But then you puts them in a woman's and they turns into big babies and then they poops them out into people. Like those dinosaur things when you puts them in water. And that's where babies comes from. The end.
Case closed. This one's from Brandon. This one is for the both of you. What are your favorite TV shows? Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad sucks.
No, it doesn't, retard.
Everyone knows Maury is the greatest shows ever made.
Well, I have to agree, Maury is quite incredible.
Told you. This mails is from Ian. Hey guys, I have always wondered, which do you think is the best Halo game? Reach's best Halo game.
I have to agree that Reach is probably the best one overall, though I'm pretty sure it's only Chief's favorite purely because it's the newest one.
Why else, dumbass?
I still think Combat Evolved had the best campaign though and remains a close second to Reach as the best Halo. This one's from Jonah. This question is for Greg. Can we have sex? Dude.
Wall, what the fuck?
It's bad enough people want to have sex with us. Spider sex is where we draw the line. Not cool, Jonah. Not cool. And this last one's from Derek. This one's for you, Chief. When are you going to realize that you're fucking retarded and that you have no intelligence whatsoever?
Tells you what, Derek. Watch my Harmonic of Time review and this James Bond's review carefully. Actually think about what I'm saying. Then come back and says that to me with a straight face. Or go fuck yourself. Whatever works best for you.
Time to head back, Chief.
Thank God.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Hypernews. We hope you enjoyed your time with us. Keep your eyes on the screen, guys. Get ready to activate.